Today we're going to talk about how the Lions can solve some of their cap space issues. Let's talk Lions. Thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, and for subscribing to the channel. Listen, it's the off season, and we all know that we have the off season jitters, just wanting more. And so that's why I'm here, to bring you more Detroit Lions news, info, updates, anything that we can get our little grubby hands on. Now, when it comes to solving cap space issues, there are so many angles, so many perspectives to the issue at hand. It's kind of like in Art 1 back in school when they would place an object in the center of the room, and then everybody all around the room would sit in a circle and draw said object from their perspective. And then at the end of class, everybody had their own drawing of the same object that looked different. Very cool exercise, if I may. In fact, if you check out my video from yesterday, that video kind of covers 3 players that the Lions should absolutely cut in order to help maximize some cap space. But today we're going to be covering it from a different angle. The Lions are ranked 4th in the NFL when it comes to dead cap salary dollars, and we're ranked 4th in the not so good way. Like it's bad. It's bad. The Lions have over $20 million worth of dead cap space going into the 2021 season. And the wild part is 19 million of it belongs to number 9, Mr. Matthew Stafford, as we ship him out to LA. So you got 19 million with the Stafford trade to LA. You have another 1 million sitting with Romeo Okwara, and about some odd $200,000 worth sitting with Jason Huntley. Yes, that's right. I said that name. So here we are, like one of those piranha plants from Mario, just eating up Stafford's contract, that 19 mil, and in comes Jared Goff. A whole new angle, a whole new perspective on the cap space side of things. Here you guys can take a look at a graphic that I have from overthecap.com. You can check it out for yourselves there, but if not, it's right here for you. And here you can see Goff's contract and what it looks like for 2021, 22, 23, and 24. Specifically, I want to look at the guaranteed salary portion. If you look at 2021, and you look at 2022, you could see those numbers. So you're looking at 27.5 mil for 2021 and about a 15.5 mil for 2022. After that, 23 and 24, zilch, zip, no guaranteed salary. And so really, this is where I think what we really should do is figure out how to restructure Goff's contract. I think that would be vital for the Detroit Lions going into this 2021 season, where it's a $180 million salary cap. We have to figure that out because we can't be shelling out $27.5 million plus the salary bonus, the signing bonus for Jared Goff. Because then how are you going to pick up free agents? Where are you going to get that money? And I think if we can restructure Jared Goff's contract, that's where a lot of those dollars can be found for us to make moves in free agency. So with COVID absolutely Godzilla-ing the crap out of the salary cap, this is huge. We need to restructure Goff's contract. If the Lions can renegotiate the 2021 contract and move some of that money over to a signing bonus, that would free up space this season. With those dollars now available, we can snag some people in free agency. Goff gets paid later down the line, and that's kind of the way that we should be looking to restructure it. Because then you could pay other people. You could re-sign Okwara. You could actually tag Golladay, whatever. In the end, you have more clay to work with. You really do. And if you're sitting there saying, well, won't that just add more possible dead cap come 2023? Yes, you are correct. However, the salary cap itself for the NFL will hopefully by that time be back to a normal number. Hopefully COVID and everything that comes with that will be managed, and then the salary cap will be back to a normal number. So then figuring out and paying Goff later down the line will be an easier thing to do. Well, that's at least us living on a prayer. Sorry, rough reference. And then one of the last perspectives is simply cutting players. I talked about it earlier, referenced my video yesterday. We have about 7 or 8 guys that the Lions could cut in order to save on cap space this year. Whether it's Trufant, Coleman, Shelton, Williams, doesn't matter. Chase Daniel, please, Jesse James, Christian Jones, and Big Joe Dow. Like, these guys, those are 7 or 8 men that the Lions should look to cut because you could recoup a solid amount of money. I think between them all, you're looking at roughly $27 million between those 7 or 8 names. And then with that money, where we could spend it. And yes, dead cap will be an issue for some of these guys. However, I think that is the way that the Lions are able to really figure out how to work with the cap space this season. The Lions have to figure out a way to restructure Jared Goff's contract, and they absolutely need to cut a few of these dead weight characters that are on the sidelines. These are a couple of the different perspectives that we have to take in. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I look forward to reading it as always. And I'll catch you next time on Let's Talk Lions.